Hello, welcome back to the channel. Bit of a hectic day today, possibly a bit of a hectic video covering a little bit of everything that's going on. First and foremost, we have a Defender 90, which is currently outside, which is in for a GTB450. As far as I'm aware, it is currently tuned by us, but the customer, while he was here, has been out in the 110 and decided that 450 is the way forward. So that will be covered in this video. As usual, dyno before, fit the parts, dyno after, show you the results, that sort of stuff. On top of that, we've also got in the background, a chap that's come down from a Land Rover magazine who is going to be doing a day in the life of. So he'll be covering everything that's going through the workshop today to the best of his ability for a future magazine feature. And we've also got Scott from Uproar 4x4 in. He's in fitting a bumper onto a customer's vehicle, which I'll go out and I'll show you all the vehicles that are sat here at the minute. And then on top of that, we've got other stuff in and out. So this thing here is in with a running fault. There's another Td5 out there that's got its own host of issues. So yeah, it's going to be a hectic day. But let's show you what we've currently got sat outside the place. So this Defender 90 here, this belongs to Scott from Uproar 4x4. Really cool looking bit of kit, that one. So you all know this one, Silver 90. Then you've got Craig's 90. So you'll have seen this before. This has a GTB450 on it. We did a video a few months ago actually where this actually had a 450 on it initially, and then of course took him out in the 90. He got the bug. Here we are, a little bit later with a 650 on it. But again, another really cool looking truck. You've all seen Will's 110, and then like I say, this one is in because it's got some other issues. Not really sure what issues it's got because it's not me that's been dealing with it. But yeah, that's in. And then this one here, this is in for a GTB 450. So some really cool looking metal on site today. Race truck was a late night last night, but that is all prepped and ready for racing this weekend at Tongue. So that'll be probably next weekend's video, showing you how we got on at Tongue. Hopefully we have a good event like we did at Walters and we put it back on the trailer in one piece. But yeah, loads and loads of stuff going through the workshop today. We've still got the 300 here. Obviously that is still a sort of test mule at the minute, so there's certain bits being done to that, but that is all going to come up in a later video. Reference uprated turbos, 300 TDI stuff basically. So, but for now, Rob's going to do a health check on that one, so we'll get at it. Right, so this was a 195.5 horsepower and 419.2 newton meters of torque. As you see, really decent looking graph with that. So this one is currently a stage 3 or a real strong stage 2. Like I say, previously tuned by us anyway. It has been on the dyno before. But yeah, good figures from this. So fingers crossed, new turbo on it. It'll do some really good figures. So are you boys fitting it in here? You can let it cool down. Yeah. Right, unstrap it, through to the workshop, onto the ramp, and some nice shiny turbo bits bolted to it. Right, as we said at the start of the video, we have been joined by Scott from Uproar 4x4. As you guys know, if you've seen our videos, you've seen our trucks at the show, we are a bit of a sucker for an Uproar product. They're just phenomenal. So this bumper here, it is one that Scott's brought down with him today. It is actually the first of a new product range. So, I mean, Scott, if you want to tell us a little bit about why it's so good, what the difference is, because obviously we've just had a new style bumper for our 110 not too long ago.
Yeah.
And obviously this is again different on top of that. So tell us a little bit about this one. And we've also got a very nice snow cowl here that that wouldn't look out of place on one of our trucks, I don't think, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, tell us a little bit about it.
So this is the linear laser lamp bumper. It's fully stainless steel. It's 5mm thick, and it is basically a recovery bumper. So being made from 5mm, it's got 20mm thick toe eyes. Then we've gone with worn shackles, and then we've got 6-inch laser lamp linear elites, which are, I'd say, probably some of the best quality lights you can get on the market from laser, really. They're slim, just a little bit less in your face than I'd say some of the other versions that we do, which are RRR 750s, which is on their 110. But with these being a little bit smaller and a bit slimmer, they can sit back behind the bumper, and we can also get some LED guards on the back as well. And we're going to be replacing it. No.
Replacing this one?
Yeah.
For this one. So you guys have seen this truck before, you know it's Craig's truck, you know the work that's been carried out on it, and I know in the last video when we did the 450, there were a lot of questions about the grille and the light surrounds and all that sort of stuff. Same again, these are all Uproar 4x4 products, so if you want these, Uproar 4x4 is the place you want to be going to. But yeah, I think this will finish this front end up nicely.
Yeah, make it look a bit nicer. It's a little bit wider than the bumper that's on there, so with the wider wheels and the arches, it will just bring it out to a nice level, really.
I've always thought that this is a little bit narrow for the look that the truck's got. And another thing I like with this, so the bumper we've got on the 110, as you've just said, has got the laser lights, and they're the 750s in that. Yeah, that's they are phenomenal.
Yeah, they are.
Like, if you're approaching a white sign on a motorway and you put your high beams on,
blow your face off.
It hurts your eyes. But these, I mean, the fit on them and everything is fantastic. And you said about, obviously, these fit a bit nicer than the other ones, but I still think they look really well in there. The way that they're cut out and the shapes, you know, they're fantastic.
Don't get me wrong, it's horses for courses. It's just whatever suits you best, really, I guess.
Yeah, but I do like the look of them.
Yeah, and the other thing about this bumper is it's not just 4-point mounted. So if you look at these, most bumpers, they're all like this. It's not just this specific bumper, but they're just mounted on the normal locations, whereas this one, being a recovery bumper, we have to do an extra side mount, which goes up under here and down to the side chassis mounts. So that's 8mm thick and basically attaches to the bumper, attaches to the chassis, and it's what's called a 6-point mounted bumper. So a lot stronger than standard, and with it being 5mm and being stainless, it's probably twice as strong in general just than a normal bumper anyway. But put that on and yeah, that's not budging.
No, God no. I was going to say, I have seen recovery bumpers where they've literally twisted up or down where the truck's been pulled out at an angle.
So yeah, that stops vertical twist, basically.
Yeah. These laser lights, do these have the side light in them, like the orange strip or the white strip, or are these just straight?
These are just straight, just spotlights, so on or off. Okay. So with the RRR 750s, you've got DRLs and spotlights. So like I say, horses for courses, whatever suits you best.
Yeah. And then obviously stuff like this. So you do a whole range of products, side grills, top wing grills, that sort of stuff. New snow out, and same thing, stainless steel.
Yeah, fully stainless, that is. Yeah.
So
thick gauge stuff. So
the stuff the thing I like about this, and I mean, we ran one of our old 110 bumper was one of Scott's bumpers, and with it being on the front of the vehicle, they get stone chips. It's inevitable. But I mean, we've just been discussing it because that bumper is now on Will's 110, and there's a chunk of paint that's come off of it from a stone chip, and it's not rusty. It's not, it's a case of just take it off, repaint it, put it back on. And it'll just go again. And that's the nice thing about them. And like I say, we run, our 110's got them, Will's 110's got one. The 90, even though that is a factory-looking bumper, is still one of Scott's bumpers. Fit it, forget about it. You're not going to have to come back in 6 months and repaint it because rust bubbled through or anything like that. Just same as everything we do. Really, really good quality products that you can sort of fit them, forget about them. Yeah. So we'll get it put on, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Crack on. Right, so there we go. All fitted. Looks significantly nicer than the one that was on there. Obviously the one that was on there was quite short anyway. But yeah, really fills the front end of the truck out nice. Obviously Uproar steering guard on there as well, so again, really well machined. And then on top of that, we put the new snow cowl on. So I quite like that. I do, to be fair, I do prefer that over the one that was on there that came down over the wing. It's nice and it's subtle, but it does the same job. But yeah, really impressed with that, and I'm certain that Craig will be too. But like I say, obviously, anything that you want like that, front bumpers, grill top vents, side vents, that sort of stuff, give Scott at Uproar 4x4 a shout. Phenomenal products. And that is now started, so turbo is done on that, so that'll be straight back on the dyno. So we'll crack on with that one next, but we'll leave a link to Scott's pages in the description below. Hit him up, anything you need. Right, so we are 209.1 horsepower and 492.2 Newton meters of torque. As always, you can see the thin line is where we started when it first came in. Thick line is what we've just done, so you can see really good chunk of torque across the board with that. And then same again, obviously peak torque, we're around sort of 1900 RPM at that point. So yeah, really good gains with this one. Probably have another couple of runs with it, just to obviously ensure we maintain that same level. We don't suffer heat soak issues or anything like that, but yeah, overall happy with the gains this one's made. So another couple of runs, if we're happy with that, out on a road test, we'll see what it's like on the road. Right, that's it for the day. So customer has been out in the 90, absolutely chuffed to bits with it exactly as it is, so he's got away with a big smile on his face. Scott and Craig have also headed off home, now their jobs are done. But yeah, all in all, a fantastic day. Like I say, we did have LRM magazine down for a feature on a sort of day in the life of what we do as a company, so keep your eye out for that. I think that is July's edition or June's edition, one of the two. Either way, keep an eye out for it because there's some really good stuff in there. But yeah, like I said, a bit all over the place with the video just because of how much we've had on. It is currently 3 o'clock and I've got 2 hours to get loaded up, race truck, all of the stuff, because I am at Tong tomorrow, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, that'll be next weekend's video, I think. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, it does all help. Any questions you have, leave them in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one.